Viktor! Viktor! Viktor, we need to talk. I need to tell you something.
Mom, what are you doing here? We have nothing to talk about.
That's not true, honey. Let's go to a cafe, we can talk there. Please, honey, come on, let's go now. Thank you.
Listen, Mom, I have every reason in the world not to be sitting here and talking to you right now.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to dig some old dirt on me? Be careful. You might end up regretting it later. Yes. You're roaming the town and chatting with strangers. I'm your mother. Look at you, I noticed that you've lost some weight ever since you came here, honey. And what's that shirt you're wearing?
I'm wearing my friend's shirt.
Son, you're just like your old man.
Cut it out, will you?
Why don't you let me buy you a new shirt then?
If I need a shirt, I can buy one myself.
Really?
Of course.
Are you sure? I didn't know you had some money. I'm amazed. Now that your dad's no longer around, how exactly are you going to make a living?
I'll go get a job. Hard to imagine?
No, I can't imagine. I can't imagine how someone can live well off one salary alone. I'm sorry, honey, I'm sorry. Listen, my dear, I understand that your father drew up his will unfairly. It was his decision. It was out of my hands. But I want to make things right by you. I know that you're hurt. And you know, I kept asking your father to buy you an apartment in Moscow. Sadly, he wouldn't listen to anything I said. He used to say, "No, Viktor will finish his studies and come back here." Come back here? Really? So yes, I want to make up for your father's mistakes. Honey, let me give you some money. A lot of money to get you set up.
Oh no, I overslept! Is there anyone here?
Yes, I'm here.
Why didn't you bother waking me
You
up?
told me not to disturb you, Miss Evgenia.
You're such an idiot. What? Don't just stand there. Book me the earliest flight.
The next flight doesn't have business class.
I hate everything. This is a complete nightmare.
Relax. You'll fly tomorrow. What's all the fuss about?
It's none of your business. I got an idea. You must drive me there, okay? Understood?
All right, but it's going to be a long trip. It wouldn't be like going to the nearest club.
Fine. Anyway, I want to know how ordinary people live. Get ready. I'll pack my stuff and we'll go right away.
How much time do I have?
I need 5 to 6 hours. I'll need an entirely different set of clothes for this road trip.
Understood.
Hurry up! This is unacceptable. Ugh!
I'll sell the house. And then you can buy yourself the apartment of your dreams in Moscow. Something that's perfect for you. You mentioned to me once that you have a girlfriend. What's the matter, honey? So, take this. Consider that your first installment.
Right. So that's what it's all about. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mom. Did you want to buy me off? Do you want to leave things as they are? You want me to stop digging into Dad's case, am I right? So that you can continue living your life with your stupid lover?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. He was the one who stood by me when I went through hardship. You weren't even there for me, and yes, I know you might not believe this, but he takes care of me. He loves me. He's always there for me. He adores me. He supports me in any way he could. He does. He truly does. He loves me. Oh my goodness, Viktor. Sergei gives me compliments. He simply adores me. When I'm with him, I feel like I'm a woman and not just some ordinary housewife. Do you even understand? By the way, your old man never had time to give me any of those little things.
Will you please stop? I can't take this anymore. Are you saying that you lied to him when he was still alive? You got involved with Sergei a long time ago, right? It was the two of you, the both of you. Both of you set it all up. Because you wanted my dad's inheritance. I'm gonna find the person responsible for my dad's death. And you know, I don't give a damn about what the police say. I don't even care about that fake suicide note. Clearly, you both did this.
That's enough. You're insane. You're clearly insane, Viktor. When your father was still around, he told me that he'll leave everything to me, that even if we part ways, there won't be any reason for me to plot his death.
Yeah.
Yes. And then again, your father had not been faithful to me as well. Yes. Are you surprised to know that? Well, don't be. Go on and ask that holier-than-thou Mr. Pavel Ivanov. I'm certain he'll be able to corroborate my story.
Keep your voice down, Mom.
Think it over. Think it over, honey. I don't want you to destroy your life, because you mean the world to me. You're my life, son. Viktor, I'm begging you. Leave this place.
Listen, Mom, I'm not going anywhere. But you can go.
All right then. Just tell me when you need the money. You can have all of it. Don't jump to conclusions, son.
There he is.
Hello, good day, gentlemen.
Hello there.
So listen, just like I told you, I asked all the neighbors. I did it casually so that no one would suspect a thing. Nobody saw anything. I don't know why everybody's keeping their mouths shut.
Are they scared to speak up?
Why would they be scared? Nobody told the cops anything. They're all completely clueless.
That's bad.
But there is this guy who can help us.
I'll go get him now.
Keep an eye on him. He's dangerous. He won't let his mother sell the winery.
No, he has no say in that.
We have to get rid of him.
No, I don't want to be involved in that mess. Let's keep this on the back burner. Let fate handle this. Sometimes fate has a mysterious way of dealing with things. Just look at what happened to his stupid old man. We came out on top and we got what we wanted without blood in our hands. I don't think we'll be able to pull it off again. Follow him. That's what you should all be doing. That scumbag. He's snooping around. He's seeking revenge. And he'll do anything. He'll be a nuisance to us. That's what I'm worried about.
Hey, listen. I don't get why we can't just take him out of the picture entirely.
Because I'm a changed man. I'm now Mr. Ilya Agiv. I must abide by the law. Times have changed. The roaring 90s is over. Things must be done in an orderly manner. Okay, do you get it now? So now stop acting like a second-grade gangster. I've been telling you all this for so long.
Just drop it.
Go, and you should talk to Ella. Find out everything from her. Follow them and report back to me. Keep in mind that no good deed goes unpunished. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is that clear?
Is there anything else that you'd like to order?
So on that day, I was late catching a train.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I was leaving for a business trip, so I was in a bit of a hurry. I noticed that the door was half opened. I believe it was around noon. I was waiting for my wife. She was going to drive me to the train station. Your apartment is located just 2 floors below mine. The walls are well built, but I could still hear sounds coming from below. I heard one male and one female. The woman was shouting profusely. While I was busy packing my suitcase, I heard someone going down the stairs. I'm certain it was a woman.
Tell us more.
I heard her footsteps. I heard a clacking sound like clack, clack, clack.
So why didn't you inform the police about this?
Yeah, why didn't you tell the cops anything?
Well, nobody asked me.
Oh, so nobody asked him.
I just came back from my business trip yesterday.
I see.
I almost missed my train because of that.
And are you absolutely certain that it happened precisely on that day?
Of course I am. I still have my train ticket. I can show it to you.
All right, then show them.
1 second.
Here it is.
Right there.
Yeah.
Well, it all checks out.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks for
Have
your
a nice
time.
day.
You have a nice day.
Uh-huh. Well, like what I said, he's our guy, right?
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Let's go and check out the apartment tonight. Pavel, there are some things that I want to ask you. I need you to be honest with me. Did my father have an affair? I know that you two were friends and you don't want to betray him. I need to know this though, so I can figure it all out.
Viktor, you're a man now. I hope that you'll understand. When your father came back from the army, he wanted to get married. And then your father met this very nice woman. Her name's Valentina. She adored your old man. I had the opportunity to meet her. She's a great person, a good life partner to your old man. She's kind and caring, and she had a beautiful voice. She loved your father unconditionally.
Tell me what happened next.
And then he met your mother. She's such a stunner. She's one of a kind. I guess Valentina couldn't really compete with your mother. With Ella, everything happened so fast. He added things with Valentina. Your father told me that he's been waiting for a woman like Ella. When Valentina found out, she was devastated. But still, she kept waiting for him.
Did he meet with Valentina after he was married?
I don't know. I can't really say.
You think she killed him? Out of jealousy?
No, I don't think so. She's not capable of that.
Well, it's not a matter of whether Valentina's capable or not. Anyway, do you happen to have her address or her phone number?
Sarkova. That's her last name. I believe she lives in the Sandy settlement. It's quite near, and she works at the vineyard. She's living a simple life.
Valentina Starkova, got it.
Pull over there.
Thank you so much, Miss Evgenia. It's my first time at the Black Sea. Such an amazing view.
Yes, but it's nothing like Côte d'Ivoire.
I agree, but it's beautiful nonetheless.
How long is this drive gonna be?
Long enough. Getting there is not like going to the nearest club. We're driving across the entire coast.
Oh, this can't be happening. I should have gone by plane instead. Right. Let's make a quick stop so that we can rest for a couple of hours. Let's go now.
Right. Whenever you wish, Miss Evgenia.
Right.
Good afternoon.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
We'd like to speak with Miss Valentina Starkova.
Valentina? Today's not a good time, you know. We still have quite a lot of work to do. Here, take this.
Well... Her relative's here.
What?
Are you her nephew?
Yes.
Oh, she's been waiting for you for 3 years and you didn't even bother to show up. Shame on you. Well, all right, young man. I'll let you see your aunt then. Valentina! Hey, Valentina! You've got visitors! Valentina, your nephew's here. Don't you recognize him? Don't just stand there. Give him a hug.
He's not my nephew.
There, get back to her.
I don't recognize him at all.
Carry that. Put that back there.
Who the heck are you? Did Alexei send you?
Stop loafing
Good
around.
afternoon, Miss Valentina. No, he didn't send us. We just wanted to talk to you.
Take these.
Can't you see that I'm at work? I'm quite busy. Who are you?
Excuse us, Miss Valentina. Here's the thing. I'm Oleg, and this young man is Viktor Pogodin.
So does my name ring a bell?
You're Ella's son. What do you need from me?
I think you know pretty well what I need. You know about my father.
Go away. I have nothing to tell you, young man. I'm well aware that you and your mother did this to him. He was a strong man.
Get a hold of
He
yourself,
could have lived
please,
to
Miss
be
Valentina.
100. You monsters!
Please.
You murdered your
Hey.
own father! I know you did!
Both of you have the audacity to bring chaos into our workplace. Get the heck out of here!
We didn't know that she'd be like this.
And what are you trying to say? Valentina is the kindest person that I've known.
They're monsters!
You come falling out of the woodwork,
Heartless!
disturbing good
They
folks.
killed him!
Don't you ever come
She's out of her
back here.
mind. Do you see how she lunged at us?
See you
She's clearly hiding something. I find it rather suspicious.
Get out of here!
We have to follow her around.
Out! Hey, are you out of your mind?
Yes, it was a total failure. Being a detective is a hard job. It's not for us.
You know what Litvinov told me? Find out what your dad was like and you'll know what happened to him. Here's how our usual conversation went. Hello, son, I sent you some money. Dad, I have a bad connection. Bye. He never told me anything about the wine business because I wasn't interested.
Yeah. Check this out. Nothing too fancy. Just a simple wine glass.
Yes, this used to be in our house. It must be very old. My dad gave it to Mom during their wedding. My mom loves fancy things, but my dad isn't into that. One time he visited me in Moscow. I remember we went to this cozy and luxurious restaurant. And when he was about to pay, he took out his old, worn-down wallet. I felt sorry for him. I rushed over to the nearest store and bought him a new wallet. When I gave it to him, he looked at me and asked, "Victor, how much did this wallet cost you?" He saw the price tag and told me I can't use something this expensive. I looked at him and told him, "Dad, just consider it as a gift. Please take it with you." He replied, "If that's the case, then I'll take it." And then just a week ago, I found the wallet inside my dad's desk drawer. It turned out he never used it at all. He kept it there. He cherished and held on to it. Like a precious gift.
He was right. Why should we care about it? We won't take these to the grave. I only got 3 mugs. One for me, for you, and for Ekaterina. That's all I need.
It's ready. Here. Here you go.
Looks delicious.
Have some. Here, Oleg.
It's been a while since we had the savory broth.
It isn't just a broth. It's a sour soup.
Even better.
Thank you.
Your dad is lucky to have you. I wish I'm as lucky as him. On second thought, you're too stubborn. You do things your own way. You're too bossy.
Why aren't you eating? You don't like it?
Well, I'm still good, thank you.
Are you upset because of Miss Starkova?
I haven't found a clue. I don't know what to do. Maybe she was right. I should have just hired a private investigator.
Who's she?
Well, Zhenya.
All right then, enjoy your meal. I'll try to talk to Miss Starkova tomorrow.
You're gonna go talk to her? Do you know where she lives? In the middle of nowhere.
Yes, I'll go to the middle of nowhere then. I'm free tomorrow anyway. By the way, Victor, our investigators report directly to the police. I'm afraid that nobody can help you. All right, I'll go now. See you.
Yes.
Enjoy your meal.
Oh, thank you.
Walk her home. Can't you see I'm eating?
Well,
Come on, go now. Hurry up.
Katya! Katya! Katya, wait for me! Have you ever wanted to move to Moscow?
To Moscow? No, there's no sea there.
Well, it's not like you go swimming here every day.
No, I don't swim. But I love to look at the sea.
There are more opportunities in Moscow.
Will I find happiness there? You can build happiness anywhere.
Yes, that's a nice way to put it. What are your plans anyway?
Oh, well, I don't know. Write poetry. Make soups. Well, I just want to love and be loved. And I want to have kids someday.
How's that working out?
Not too well so far. All right then, I'll see you soon.
Sure.
Good night, see you.
Good night, see you.
Good night.
Take care.
I've been waiting for you for over 30 minutes.
I know that. It's my wife.
I told you to be here on time.
Like I said,
Why
my
were you
wife.
late? Oh, you and your excuses.
No, really, I'm not lying
Next
this
time,
time. She
you'll
was
never
nagging
be
me
late
all
again.
morning.
You hear me?
Ow! Ow!
My goodness, miss, are you okay? Let me help you. All right, let me help you. Right here.
I'm a little
Careful.
bit dizzy.
Slowly.
Oh, thank you. So what's your name,
Katya.
honey? Katya. Ekaterina. Not from around here, are you?
No, I'm a townie.
A townie?
I'm on a business trip and unfortunately I missed my bus. Now I have to wait for an hour.
Oh, I see.
Our town is too far away from here.
I'm trying to fix up some things here. Do some repairs. So I could take my mind off some things.
Let me help you then.
You?
Yes.
Can you handle it,
Of course
townie?
I can.
All right then. Go
I'll
on,
show
show me
you.
what you can do.
All right. Here.
Look at you, Townie. All right, go on.
I'm a fast learner.
All right.
See? Here it goes.
Nice. Just doing with your left hand.
I'm a lefty. We can finish this right away.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Okay, lefty, spread it thicker then. Let
Spread
it
it
soak
thicker?
in, all right? All right?
Do you know what your father started with? Your father scraped argol off the walls of the barrels. He would get in the barrel just to scrape it all off.
He did that?
Yes, of course.
No way, you could get stuck in there.
No, it's not possible. It's designed to prevent that issue. I must say that only those with passion and determination are able to take on
That's
that job.
incredible. Anyway, is there any chance I could try it?
You could, but you need to be careful. I just saw Sergei. There was this guy who was with him earlier. They said that the guy is some sort of an expert. I didn't know what they wanted. Unfortunately, without Mikhail, they're able to ruin the order of things here.
What are you trying to say?
Well, we've never artificially modified our wine. We wait, we let it age. Your father wanted to protect the company's image, its reputation. You understand? Other winemakers don't wait long enough. They alcoholize their wine and then they sell them as vintage wine. You got it? Imagine how much money they're making. It's despicable. Now, winemakers are just out here to make a lot of profit.
Ella, my dear, I think it's time we sold the winery. I know nothing about the business, but Mr. Boris, he's an expert in winemaking.
No, I'd like to know if he can get a better offer.
My darling, you're making a big mistake. In order for you to get a better offer, you need to understand the essence of what's going on down there. The thing is, I'm well aware that your late husband had some trouble in running the whole business. I need to know the ins and outs of that business. All the numbers, the production data and its volume. These things must be done to find a good buyer. All documents must go through checking and verification, if you know what I mean. I also need to prepare all sorts of paperwork. You don't plan on doing that, do you?
Oh, no. No, of course not.
Oh, darling, could you please bring out the folder that contains all the factory's records? Do you remember? It's the folder that was filed away in Mr. Mikhail's office. I prefer not to go in there.
Yes, of course. I'll be back.
Thank you, darling. Listen to me, mister. You must stick to the numbers that my uncle gave you, okay?
I can assure you that I'd do anything that Mr. Ilya tells me to. Don't worry.
Yes, and I want you to spread some rumors that her husband's business had been going downhill recently. I know it's a sure way to drive the prices down.
So is Mr. Ilya making this purchase? What's the purpose of doing this?
Yes, my uncle's making this purchase for himself. He wants to ramp up the entire winemaking business in the region. And by the way, the factory that's being managed by Mr. Vashurkin also belongs to my uncle. He's buying out all the wine manufacturing businesses in the area. This is strictly confidential.
Of course, I won't say a word. You can count that your secret is safe with
I
me.
hope so. I don't want that stupid old cow to find out about this. Let's keep things between the two of us.
I must say you put it so elegantly. Old cow.
Thank you.
Stupid old cow.
Just stick to the plan.
Yes, you can count on me.
And this is the reason why I've lived my entire life childless.
Thank you.
Because of that man. And now here I am telling you all this. I don't know why.
Thank you. And you wanted to have children with him? That would have made you happy?
Yes, it would. I wanted it so much. One time I came to him. And I told him, Mikhail, listen to me. I want to have a child with you. I want it more than anything.
And then?
What could he say? I told him that I don't need anything. I don't need marriage and alimony. I'm all alone and I'm certain that I'm not going to have a child with anybody else because he's the only one I love. I truly believe that children should be conceived out of love.
Of course.
Then he looked at me and said, Forgive me, Valentina. I feel so sorry for you. but I love my wife. And then once in a million years, he'd drop by, sit silently, and just leave. I loved him. I felt happy when I was with him. I prayed for him every night. All I wanted was to see him happy. Do you know how many men asked for my hand in marriage? I rejected all of those handsome men because I was in love with him. And now here I am, all alone. But I don't regret my decision. Here are the papers. Mr.
Thanks,
Boris,
darling.
could you look through them for me? I'd love to know your thoughts.
With your permission, could I take all the papers with me?
Yes, please take them. I fully trust you. I consider you as one of my good friends.
I'm glad that you do. Well, I have a job to do. I'll get going now, all right?
May I offer you some wine?
No.
I must say the wine here is of
Thank
top
you, thank
quality.
you. Unfortunately, I can't have any due to health reasons. I'll see you. Thanks. See you. Have a good day.
I understand. Thanks for coming, Mr. Boris. We appreciate your help. Thanks again.
Have a nice day.
Why am I telling you all this? You're still too young to understand any of this.
No, Aunt Valentina. I do understand. I got pregnant at 17 by a man I had loved.
And then?
He left me. And then I had an abortion.
What were you thinking? Why did you do that? Why didn't you tell your mom about it?
My mother passed away. It happened when I was just a baby myself. I decided not to tell my dad because I was too ashamed.
All right. It looks like you're going to miss your bus again. Tell me everything now. Just pour your heart out. Come on, dear. So have you ever seen him since?
I have, and I still do. I still see the guy every day.
How come?
Here you go, darling.
Darling, is there anything that you would like to tell me?
Well, did you know that Mr. Boris is an excellent specialist? I think that he'll be able to help. By the way, what is your impression of him?
I don't doubt he's a professional. I was more impressed by how you called me a stupid old cow when you were talking with him.
Darling, what are you saying? You must have misheard what I said. That's all nonsense.
My darling, do you really think that I'm that old to have such severe hearing impairments? Let me tell you a secret then. That darn folder that I gave to him, well, just so you know, it doesn't contain any records from Mikhail's factory.
What?
What? Yes, I put some DIY magazines in it. I just thought that a businessman like Mr. Boris would find it interesting.
Are you crazy?
I guess I am. And that is only if I continue to allow you to call me a stupid old cow behind my back.
Where are the files? I said, where are the documents from Mikhail?
I hid them carefully, and you will never find them. Oh my goodness. What a cross to bear. Why didn't you tell him about it?
I'm not going to tell him. You know him, Aunt Valentina.
What do you mean?
He came to visit you at the vineyard when you were working.
Well, two guys visited me recently. One was tall and handsome. One had nice hair.
Yes.
And he was tall. And he was handsome as well.
The one with astonishingly bright hair is Oleg, and the other tall guy is Mikhail Pogodin's son. Please forgive me, Aunt Valentina. I have to confess something to you.
What?
Darling, aren't we a team? Do we not trust each other anymore? You invited me to live in Italy. Didn't you tell me that I was your only true love? Didn't you tell me that you'd always love me? Give me the documents.
No.
What?
You heard me.
All right. All right then. We need them for a common cause. Both of us need those documents.
Really? You know, it turns out my son Victor has always been right about you. I shouldn't have trusted you at all.
All right. Where is he? So have you given him some money yet?
No, I didn't give him money. And darling, I'm not gonna give you either because that's my money. I pawned my late husband's diamonds to get this amount.
What, all of them?
Only a part of them. Will you give me a break? Stop asking me all these questions.
Oh, so that's how you want to play now. Well, I know about your little secret. When Mikhail was killed, I was out of town while you were just here. And you know what? I had an airtight alibi. Yes, one time while you were in public, you said, "I'd gladly kill him with my own hands." And I have witnesses who can corroborate the entire thing, understand? Come on, give me the documents right now!
Mikhail ended his own life.
Really?
That's exactly what
Ended his own
happened.
life? That's utter nonsense! You know that's a load of crap, just like his will!
You're not doing this.
I am! Give me the papers! I said
way.
give me the papers now!
No.
Give them to me! Give me the papers!
Good afternoon. I'm sorry I let myself in.
Mademoiselle, who are you?
I'm Shenya. I'm Victor's fiance. What's going on here? Are you guys celebrating or something? Hello.
Good afternoon.
Excuse us, Valentina, but please tell us, were you at Mr. Mikhail's apartment that day? It's just that we found something there. Is this yours?
Get that thing out of my face. I'll tell you everything without it. Yes, I was there. I was. He invited me over for a chat.
You see, Valentina, when I'm troubled, I always turn to you. For old time's sake. Are you still angry with me?
Don't worry. I'm used to it. You can tell me anything. I'm here to listen.
I don't even know where to start. I'm surrounded, Valentina. I'm surrounded on all fronts. I'm like the hunted prey.
By whom?
There's this one man. He wants to ruin my reputation. He wants to take over my business. And he's willing to do anything to bring me down. Ella is having an affair. Well, you know that. She won't even deny it. So I decided to file for a divorce. I'm leaving the house to her.
How about the winery?
I'll bear this cross myself. Victor's not interested, but that's okay. I hope that someday he'll have a change of heart.
Mikhail. Let's just run away. Things like that could happen. Some people start over at 52. I love you, Mikhail. I want to be with you. I just want you by my side. I want you to be happy. Please just tell me what to do. I'll do anything for you, Mikhail.
Valentina, Bashurkin is a powerful man. He stole our wine. He stole it and named it. Called it the Three Queens. Valentina. My dear Valentina. Forgive me for being a fool. I ruined your whole life as it is. I'm sorry if I called you. I realized I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have brought you into this mess. Go on with your life and be happy. You deserve it, Valentina. Go on without me.
Mikhail, I can't live without you. You're my whole life. I live and breathe for you. Mikhail.
I've never heard that from anyone. Never from my wife. Never from my son. I've never heard it from anyone. Please forgive me.
Yes. You know what? He was acting weird. He must have felt that something bad was going to happen to him. He was saying goodbye. And as for the factory, he told me that he wanted to leave it to you. Victor, he didn't want to leave it to your mother. He valued his business above all. He wanted you to continue what he started. I'm not an expert, but I heard that the will stated that your mother, Ella, would inherit everything that your dad owned. I think you should confirm its validity. They're saying that it's impossible for your dad to have written a will like that, and I have to agree with them. All right, excuse me. I have to go now.
Hold on a second. Wait, Miss Valentina. Let me call you a cab.
No, there's no need. I'll take a walk. I want to clear up my mind.
Okay, if you say so.
Oh, by the way, one more thing. His diaries. I kept them for him. He asked me not to show them to anyone. Your father asked me to guard them carefully. And I did try. Now that he's gone, you can keep them.
Valentina. Thank you very much.
Let me tell you this, Victor. He never cheated on your mother. I was more of a friend to him than a lover.
I have no doubt of that now.
Thank you very much for your hospitality, Miss Ella. But where can I see your son, Victor? Is he coming here soon? I miss him so much.
Wow, I don't know what to say. You're taking the bull by the horns.
And who's that man?
He's a relative.
Hi, good afternoon to you. So, do you know where I can find Victor? He's not answering any of my calls. Is he busy with the inheritance matters?
Oh no, my darling. The inheritance is completely irrelevant. Victor's father left everything to his wife. Does that bother you?
What will bother me is if you continue to talk to me in that sarcastic tone. My dad has enough money for the two of us, so no thanks.
Ella, your son must be very lucky then.
Zhenya, tell me, are you studying or working already?
Didn't Victor tell you anything about me? Oh well. This is my dad. He provided me with all the things I need. With a dad like him, I don't really need to work.
That makes sense.
No. Victor didn't tell me anything about your father or what he does for a living, but I do know that my son is madly in love with you.
That's nice.
Yes.
So, will you please tell me where I can find Victor?
As far as I know, he's visiting Mr. Pavel at the winery. He's Pogodin's right-hand man. By the way, that son of yours is digging up non-existent evidence against me. Can you imagine that? It's crazy.
He has a nice sense of humor. Be more specific. Where exactly can I find Victor?
Well, let me take you to him then. I know where Victor usually goes off to.
All right.
Did you travel by car?
Of course.
It would make sense to leave your car here and go in my car. Don't worry, I have a really nice car waiting.
I'm not the type that would worry. Shall we? Have a great day.
After you.
The Diamond King Nikolai Kiselev to celebrate his anniversary in Paris.
All right then, folks. I'm going now. Hey, Victor. What if Valentina's right about it? About the will?
Hold on a sec. Why are you in such a hurry? Are you gonna bring some booze to Alec?
No, I'm bringing food. His landlord hasn't shown up, and I can't let him starve. See ya.
See you.
All
Take
right,
care.
see you. How did you pull this off? I mean, with Valentina.
Oh, I found this book once by some psychologist. I remember this great quote from the book. If you want to make a person talk freely, tell them your most intimate story.
Wow. And what story did you tell her?
A scary one.
You don't share anything with me. Although you and I are... well, We're friends. And even more than that.
You're wrong about that.
No, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Back when we were in school together, I thought I only liked you. But now I'm certain that it's more than just an infatuation. I've only spent a couple of days with you, and although we do nothing but work on this case... Katya, when I'm with you, I forget about everything. And Moscow. Do you want to hang out for a bit?
All right.
Aren't you cold?
Not yet.
We've arrived.
All right. Could you open the door for me?
Uh-huh. Of course I could.
Thank you.
After you, mademoiselle.
Thank you.
There he is.
Sergey, thank you for taking me here.
No worries.
Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Yevgenia, Victor's fiancé.
What?
And you are?
I'm his friend. I'm going now. Well, I won't bother you anymore.
See you
Katya.
later.
Katya! Katya, hold on!
You're out of your mind if you go after her.
Why are you here? You should leave now.
Katya. You see it now, didn't I tell you? He doesn't want you. But I do.
I came here because I love you and I missed you.
I don't care. I didn't ask you to come here. I need space and time from things.
I don't have much time. We're going to Paris. Do you hear me?
I'm not flying to Paris. You got it?
Okay, if you won't fly, we can go by car.
Come on, I'm going to take you home. Katya, get in the car now. Come on, come on. Get in. Stop crying. It'll be fine. I'll take care of you. You can stop crying.
We can go on a road trip together. It'll be great.
You don't get it. It's not about going by car or by plane.
It's about that girl, isn't it?
It's about her. Katya!
Is that woman your first love? How romantic. Am I right?
Right.
Oh, baby. Wait up. Where are you going? Listen to me first. I'm not blaming you, and I understand how you feel. When people see their first love again, they think that love will somehow be rekindled, but it won't. It's an illusion, an absolute illusion. You've grown, and you can no longer take back the person that you were. And no, I'm not jealous of someone like her. Why the heck would I be jealous of that freaking woman? So aside from that girl, is there any other reason?
Earlier, I met a woman, and she told me that my father's will might have been forged. He almost disinherited me. He left everything to my mom.
I find that rather interesting. Well, my father has a lot of lawyer friends, and they'd be more than happy to handle this matter for you. Anything else?
She also gave me his diaries. These contain a lot of info about my dad and hopefully about his enemies too. I haven't read them yet, but I hope they can shed some light on things.
Great! You can read them on our way to Moscow. By the way, I learned a lot about your mother. That guy earlier, Sergey, is your mother's lover, am I right?
Right.
This reminds me of that Shakespeare play. I believe it's called King Lear?
I believe it's called Hamlet.
Hamlet, that's it. We have to go now. Listen, we can't bring your dad back. Let the cops do their job. You don't really need to be involved in the investigation. I'm going to help you.
Zhenya, I want to do this myself.
You won't be able to handle this yourself, okay?